Okay, welcome to a new episode of Farm Like a Hero, folks. I'm Richard Perkins. Today I'm here with Pieter Ploeg of Fruittuin van West. That's a 6-hectare diverse family farm on the outskirts of Amsterdam in the Netherlands. Pieter was one of our early interns at Ridgedale, and whilst he isn't the owner of the farm, he joined as a collaborator to establish a pasture-based broiler enterprise, fitting within an already existing orchard system. And I think it's a really interesting example to talk through and hear about today. I'm super excited for this episode and to catch up with Pieter. So welcome, Pieter, and thanks so much for taking the time to talk with us today.
Thank you.
Nice backdrop of the farm there. I can see the broilers moving through the orchard. That looks like a bit of a farm-to-table event there.
Yeah, so this is indeed the broilers that are coming through in the background all the way along. Normally the farm would be available for weddings and parties and so on. So and people can rent these sort of nice orchard tables. And just in front here, which you can't see in this photo, is the terrace of the cafe. So and usually this is a very typical site.
Beautiful. So it's quite a diverse operation there. I understand that the family started it up in 2014 and based primarily around the intensive orchard, but then there's a whole lot of livestock and other things going on. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, so the owners and current managers have a background in fruit production. Wil Sturkenboom, the owner, grew up on an organic orchard and at some point produced the most organic apples in the Netherlands as a single farmer. But he wanted to diversify. So they started with planting fruit trees, but he went from 2 to 3 varieties of apples and pears that he was used to currently about 45 different varieties of fruit. So there's 8 different varieties of apples, 3 different varieties of pears, 14 different types of cherry. Then there's raspberries, gooseberries, grapes, strawberries. I could name the whole list. So basically, diversity of fruit. And his initial animal enterprise was to have laying hens. So that's what he had sort of from the beginning. And over time, they've added broilers. That was mainly in collaborating with me. But since then, also pigs with a specific purpose, cows on a field just across the road, mushrooms indoor, chicory indoors. And they're currently also growing nut trees and have a Christmas tree project. There's a cheese workshop on the farm. Then there's the cafe, an organic farm shop, space for weddings. There's also a cob house that's recently been built as an event space. So you could say like per season, about 2 to 3 enterprises are added on the farm.
It sounds like quite a handful. So how many people are working there then? It must be more than just the family now.
So the family, they live there with 3 children. And they employ 1 full-time farm manager and then 1 part-time farm manager. The rest of the outside farm work is done with volunteers, which there's an absolute abundance of here in Amsterdam. People are craving to be outside and help out. So on an average day, there might be about 15 volunteers eager to help outside on the farm. We also collaborate with the Organic Farm School in the Netherlands. So interns from the Organic Farmers Training will come for half a season to a season to help out on the farm. And then there is a separate staff that runs the cafe and supermarket. So they have sort of like 1 manager for the cafe, 1 manager for the shop, and then a rotating list of about 10 to 15 people. And in a non-COVID summer season, up to 20 to 30 people running a cafe in shifts in the summer.
So it sounds like quite the operation, and obviously the social element's very strong there, being near the city. And I understand the original idea was to help connect people from the city to their food. Is it like situated right on the outskirts of the city, or?
Yeah, it's situated within city limits. On this picture behind me, by the tall trees, basically behind those trees at the edge of the farm is a highway and a railroad track. Just west of the farm is a highway. East of the farm is sort of like a sports fields area that's just outside the last neighborhood. And then south of the farm is basically a park that extends to the airport. So it's a very dense area. It's the last green belt on the west side of Amsterdam. And it's a very unique project that fits within the vision of the city of Amsterdam to provide green recreational areas that are not just parks at the edge of the city.
To listen in to unedited long-form conversation, I'm super excited to announce the Farm Like a Hero experience is now live. Our 2020 special features more than 70 interviews with Europe's best regenerative farmers in long-form conversation, weekly Q&A sessions with myself, as well as a private Facebook community. Our Epic Hero membership is now only open until June the 11th, so join now at farmlikeahero.com and we'll see you in there.